it's finally here. Spring is finally here. It's like, I don't know, what's today? 3rd or 4th of May? Anyways, let's get this cover off. Let's get the boat opened up. Let's get it spring ready. 2 weeks, less a day, we're in the water. Stick around. That's it. She's uncovered, ready to go. Well, no, let me rephrase that. It's nowhere near ready to go. Look at the, believe it or not, I did clean this last year before I put it away. Clearly not well enough. So yeah, gotta clean it up. We're gonna wax this. You really can't see it this side. I'll show you the other side. Fresh bottom paint, total wash up top. I do have a couple little owies to fix. Little chip in the gel coat there. Coming out of the water last year, and I'll throw a little clip up of the video of that. The ramp down the road I use, it's a nice ramp, nice and clean, nice and deep. It's over wide and there's no dock, unfortunately, on either side. Each side are just rock retaining walls, so you really just can't pull up and tie up to it and stage your trailer. You gotta get the trailer in the water and just go. You gotta, you know, not full send it, but you just gotta go. You have no option. And the other problem is, and let me spin around here, probably can't see it, but there's the river right there in front of the house. That's a feed canal for a hydroelectric station that's about 100 yards down the road from us. The water going down that river is got about a 4.5, 5 knot current to it. So you gotta go down, turn around, come up and fight this 5 knot current and get in. And of course the ramp is crosswise to the current. It does, so you're not flowing into the current. It's really not protected. So you really got to go in, and if you don't hit it right, you're done. You've just got to kind of hit it and go. Well, I hit it with a little bit too much oomph, and what happened was, and I've replaced it, this pad was a set of rollers, and the boat come up a little sideways, broke the outer roller off, and that bolt head made that chip in the gel coat right there. So I called around to look about getting it repaired, and nobody wanted to come do it here. I had to take it to them. I wanted to do it before it goes back in the water in the spring, and dragging, you know, it's 10'6" beam, this boat, so dragging it up the road a long way is really not something I want to do. One place I did call locally, and I'm not going to mention their name just because I don't know if I was talking to the owner or just somebody that worked there. He said, you know, something that big, he says, he asked me, he says, can you do any drywall work? And I'm like, yeah, I've done lots of drywall work. He says, you can fix that yourself. He says, come on up. He says, I got a kit for like 50 bucks. It's got color matching gels, everything in it. He says, do it yourself. He says, that low to the water line, he says, even if it's an amateur repair, he says, nobody's gonna see it down there. And I got looking at some of the stuff online and for that kit, and people actually can do a really, really nice job with it. You can't see the repairs, so I'll try it myself, and if it looks like crap, well, I'll take a hammer and give it a smack and knock it out and take it somewhere, and, you know, spend $1,000 or $1,500 to have somebody fix a, you know, a spot 1 inch in diameter. But anyways, yeah, as you can see, not much shine left on it from last year. It's got a little, you can kind of see my reflection in it, but black boats, right? Work for hours polishing that up, and you only get maybe half the season, maybe a little longer, but we'll polish it up, we'll get that cleaned up, we'll get it washed, we'll get the oil changed. We're gonna put spark plugs in it this year, new set of wires. It's got distributor caps on the Volvo 5.7s. I don't know if they're actually a distributor cap though. I think it might just be part of the way the distributor's ignition works. I'll find out when I pull the caps off, take a look, see if that's a cap to replace or if it's literally just, you know, contact points that look like a set of caps. And then we'll do the outdrive oil as well. And I've got a new set of exhaust bellows to put on the outdrives as well. I noticed I had gimbals and everything done a couple years ago, and the drive bellows, they didn't do the exhaust bellow, and I'm kind of upset because the parts are like, I bought the parts last fall, I think it was 80 bucks for both sides. I don't know why they didn't quote me on that when they did the work. Like, it's just a couple of hose clamps and you pull them on and off. They could have dinged me 2 hours extra labor and, you know, $100 in parts and made an extra $300 or $400 profit off me with no issues, but they didn't bring them up. And I find if you look at them, maybe I'll do a little video on that and show that when I go to change them. when the drives are down, they kind of mush the rubber. The exhaust port doesn't fit nicely into the bellows the way it should, and at low speeds you get a lot of exhaust that just swirls up and up through the vents in the swim platform, and the wind will catch it and blow it forwards. And it's not to the point where it's a noxious fume, because we ride normally with all the tops open, but at low speeds you can smell the exhaust, and hopefully that fixed the problem. But yeah, so I'll wrap it up right here. Thanks for watching. Short and sweet. It's what I'm going to try and start doing a little more on these, you know, 3-4 minutes, just get in, get out, enjoy. Yeah, subscribe, hit the like button, and well, next time I see you, we'll be all polished up. Hopefully that'll be fixed, and maybe we'll be in the water. Even with the winter cover on, still a lot of dirt comes through. Just bring the hose up, clean it out. Engines are looking good, batteries on charge, and these cushions are off right now because they are getting repaired. Take those in Monday, completely rebuilt by a place locally. I will do a video on that because they did the top for me last year. Amazing work, and pretty reasonable price too.